very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, today is a Thursday, and this is Smart Wins Business. My name is Marcy Kinsime, and we are in our second hour of Smart Wins Business here, Smart 24 TV, where we drive your business. And of course, it was the first hour, and of course, conversation still regarding that. We shall be looking through and taking a deeper conversation on how we can actually move into this economy and how we're progressing as Africa, and of course most especially in Uganda, how we are progressing. Well, of course, here in Smart 24 TV, Smart Wins Business, we're always here to get you motivated every day. Do not get worried or puzzled because we got you here at Smart 24 TV. Please, let's get fast, get inspired, and we shall be right back. Well, of course, as you heard it, the more you work hard, the more you find luck. Well, it's not a point of I am lucky. It's about hard work. Those people that you see that have progress over time, is through their hard work.
It's because they work. Yes, it's because,
and of course, it could be maybe probably, for Uganda, it's, who knows you, Even if it's who knows you, at the end of the day, you have to be working hard. You have to do your job as a person that has been delegated to do something, So definitely it's not luck, like most of people say, I'm lucky, You always talked about that aspect of it not being luck, but hard work.
Yeah. Because I believe opportunities, when they find you when you've been actually at least having a foundation of something, you stand a greater chance of being a candidate for those opportunities. Unlike when the opportunity is presented to you, but you don't have anything to actually show for it. So that really shows you how incompetent you are in yourself, and it's quite really known to right from that perspective. And maybe probably, I think what was our other team?
Know your weaknesses and
know your weaknesses. And
knowing your weaknesses and face them head on.
Of course.
You know how, of course, everyone, I've been reading a book about success, and they say, when you know your weaknesses, you learn how to deal with them. You know how, you present, you know where, in your line of work, you know where you're weak at.
Exactly.
And of course, people will see it at some point, but then you have to fight as much as you can, at least for it not to overshadow you.
Exactly.
Because you see, people take weaknesses as an excuse. You get, people use weaknesses as an excuse. You can imagine someone is negative, or maybe they're like, I'm like that, or like this stereotyping of maybe when you're gonna like this, and they're using it as an excuse.
As an excuse.
It's not really relevant at some point.
Absolutely true. And maybe just to add on now, just to add on those quotes, Steve Jobs said that the only way you can, the only way to do great work is to do what is, the only way to do great. Actually, it's like the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And definitely, he's the founder of Apple, of course, the late Steve Jobs. That perspective, and that's why they always encourage you, if you're looking for a business idea, think about something that you can effortlessly do and you can actually do it without pay. That is quite key and important. And of course, this is a quote from the visionary founder of Apple, and who speaks to the importance of passion in achieving success. And when you love what you do, definitely it shows in your work. The results will be actually quite very evident, and it motivates you to keep going even when you're faced with quite a number of challenges. Then we had one of my favorite tycoons to ever exist, that is John D. Rockefeller, who came out and said that don't be afraid, that is to give up the good to go for the great. So in other words, you need to give up something if you're really heading up to something. Now, a quote by the American businessman, magnate, encourages taking risks and venturing outside your comfort zone. Yeah, and sometimes achieving truly great things requires letting go of what's comfortable and familiar and reaching for something bigger.
Well, that's good insight, and of course, hoping that you've gotten a grip of it. Yeah, as we are close to the new year, hoping that it's going to be a new you. It's good actually to review yourself, every year, and find means of improving next year.
Exactly.
That is what I do. That is what I do.
Improving yourself.
Yeah, improving on yourself. What you weren't able to perform last year, at least try. Could be 20% improve or 50, depending on how you can see handle it. Oh well, today we are looking at economic trends in Africa. And of course, in the morning call, really, Godwin and Enid were discussing
exactly.
The growth trajectory of key African economies, and how they've been growing over time. And of course, we're going to be looking at the dependency, economic dependency of foreign aid.
Foreign aid. Yeah.
Should we say it's foreign investments or exploitation? Do these people come as a disguise of giving us foreign aid?
Okay.
At the end of the day, and they exploit us because because Africa, if you realize, we do not have the capacity to overpower these guys, because they have the brains, they have the technology, so they dictate the rules and regulations. You see, they are all in about governments. They dictate.
Exactly.
Taxes. Some do not pay taxes. You know that?
Exactly.
Some companies do not pay taxes.
Yeah, very true.
Because they set conditions. There are conditions set there's an agreement between the government and those investors.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if we do not emphasize the African Continental Free Trade Area, do not emphasize the regional communities that we have, definitely, and maybe help out each other, one or the other, we shall be exploited. Look at because Africa is rich in minerals, it's rich in very many